Hi, in this video, let us look at muscle spindle's nerve supply. Fine. Muscle spindle is the only receptor which has both sensory and motor innervation. Remember, muscle spindle, you have an introduction already from the previous videos. It is a proprioceptor. It can sense the position of different parts of the body. It is inside the skeletal muscle. It is actually a modification of the skeletal muscle itself. Fine. Now, it has two types of innervation, sensory and motor. As I told you, I am telling you again, it is the only receptor which has both sensory and motor innervation. When it comes to sensory, it has primary, that is A alpha, A beta, which is secondary, and motor will be A gamma. Fine. So, A alpha, A beta, A gamma type of neurons. Fine. Now, when it comes to A alpha, it gives two branches to both, that is nuclear bag fiber and nuclear chain fiber. Similarly, when it comes to A gamma, it gives branches to both nuclear bag fiber and nuclear chain fiber. If you don't know what these terminologies are, watch the previous video. Fine. So, A gamma static gives two branches to both A, that is nuclear bag and nuclear chain fibers. Similarly, A alpha also gives two branches to both nuclear bag and nuclear chain receptor. Let me show you the diagram. See, this is a nuclear bag receptor, nuclear bag fiber, and this is a nuclear chain fiber. So, look at the sensory one. Let me draw a diagram for you for sensory. The first one, that is A alpha, I am drawing here. It gives to both and it encircles the nuclear, that is the central part, like this. Fine. This is A alpha. Fine. A alpha gives branches to both and it ends as annulospiral ending. Fine. Annulospiral ending. So, it gives branches to both and it gives an annulospiral ending. Here we are trying to draw. It gives branches to both and gives an annulospiral ending. This is A alpha sensory. Fine. So, A alpha sensory encircles both of these in the central area and gives annulospiral ending. Fine. Now, coming to A beta. See, A beta, this is type 2. Only to nuclear chain fiber end and it gives a flower spray ending. Now look at this, A beta, it is going only to nuclear chain fiber. Fine, I'll draw it like this. It goes only to nuclear chain fiber and gives flower spray ending. Fine. Flower spray ending only to nuclear chain fiber. Fine. So we covered the sensory ones, primary, secondary. Okay. Sensory is afferent from the central nervous, afferent to central nervous system. Fine. Now let us go to motor nerves. Motor means efferent from central nervous system. Now here you have the A gamma fibers. Right, A gamma fibers. In that you have two, static and dynamic. Fine. Now static is again giving two branches to both and they have trail ending. So we are talking about A gamma motor actually. A gamma. Now look at this one. It goes to both. Fine. And it gives a lot of branches, that is trail ending. Trail ending like this. These are trail endings. Fine. Now coming to, this is the static, A gamma static. These are motor, so that you can move something like that. Then you have the A gamma dynamic. A gamma dynamic will go to the bag ending and give a plate ending. So this is a gamma, dynamic. It will go to the nuclear bag end, nuclear bag fiber end, and it will give a plate ending. So let's revise sensory and motor. Sensory you have A alpha, A beta. Motor you have A gamma. Now in sensory you have A alpha, which divides into two branches and gives annulospiral ending. This will be in the central part of both the fibers. A beta will go only to the nuclear chain fiber, that is the thin one, and it will give flower spray ending. A gamma has static, which will give two branches to both. It will give trail ending. Dynamic will give only to it will be only the nuclear bag, and it will give plate ending. Okay.